Hey everyone, welcome back to the Dark Trilogy, episode 13, picking up right where I left off last episode, getting started with a little bit of thermal expansion. Got myself a magma crucible, fluid transposer, induction smelter, a little bit of power generation and storage, and I think it's time to go ahead and get started working towards Ender IO. So the whole reason for getting started with a little bit of thermal expansion last episode was that I needed those machines so that way I could start working towards Ender IO. Ender IO has some really cool items I'd like to work and play with around the base, and very useful at that. So with that, I need a basic capacitor, which in this case, in this pack, requires a little bit of Signalium from Thermal Foundation. To craft that, I need Signalium Blend, so I need some destabilized redstone, the reason for the magma crucible and fluid transposer, and a little bit of silver dust, copper powder, and we should have ourselves our Signalium. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that up and running. I went ahead and crafted the induction smelter just for the purpose of just alloys for the time being, like Invar and the Electrum. So I figured it wouldn't hurt. So let's see, what do we need to get started with Ender IO? We need our basic capacitor, of course. So Signalium, what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna remove the ejector upgrade from my macerator. I'm gonna jump into my valuables chest, and I'm gonna go ahead and start macerating up about 24 copper ingots. I'm gonna let that do its thing real fast. I'm also gonna grab, let's see, maybe, I think it's every 10 makes a bucket worth of destabilized redstone. So I'm gonna put 30 redstone here in the magma crucible, and we'll have this automatically output. So it's pretty much already set to output the liquid to the right side. We just have to set this to input on the fluid transposer on the left side, which would be blue. You can see the tank here on the right side. So if we set this to blue, it'll go ahead and start pulling in the destabilized redstone. So now we just need ourselves some buckets. Pop those in there. There we go, destabilized redstone bucket. And looks perfect. We just need one more bucket. Let's grab a little bit of iron. We'll go ahead and craft that real fast. Boom. All right, is that enough? Yep, there we go. So that's perfect. So 3 of those. We're gonna let that finish up, and I'm also gonna grab just a little bit of silver. We're gonna need, what is that? 10 pieces of that. All right, let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and macerate the silver as well when this is finished with the copper, and then I'll see you guys back here in just a minute. All right, guys, and we're back. So I went ahead and pulled out my old project table that I had sitting upstairs. Figured it might be useful in crafting some of the Signalium because of the actual destabilized redstone buckets. So, as you guys can tell, I went ahead and put together a few more of those, and we should be able to go ahead and craft ourselves about 32 Signalium. So I should be set for a good while. Let's go ahead and just do that. There we go, 28 plus 32, there we go. And 8 buckets to spare. It's fine. We'll be able to use those later, I'm sure. All right, now I'm just gonna go ahead and let those set in our furnace for a minute. Let's go ahead and add this overclocker there. That'll speed things up a little bit further. Put our ejector upgrade back in there. So let's go ahead and jump back into this for the meantime, our Ender IO. See what else we need. So we're gonna need some steel, iron bars, gold, redstone. All right, let's go ahead and grab everything we need. We'll grab a good stack of redstone. Let's go ahead and grab a good stack of gold, steel, a couple stacks of iron should do. Do I have any iron bars? I do, and I'm fairly certain we're gonna need some pistons, and I definitely want to grab, oops, Signalium, what are you doing in there? I want you to go in there. Where else did it land? Oh, it landed in there, okay. All right, I'm just gonna leave one of those in there for the now. It looks like we're also missing a couple more. Oh, there they are. So that's perfect. We had 32, there's 31, there's one left in that chest over there. Nice. All right, so I need piston, flint, iron bars, and we should be ready to go. I'm gonna craft a few more iron bars. That should hold me over for a while. I'm also gonna grab a stack of glass. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need some of that as well. Alright, so our Ender IO machines, they also run off RF, so we'll be able to just tap into our existing power supply that we set up last episode. And I'm pretty much just going to take 23 of these SeNtiMeL ingots and convert all of that into nuggets. Pretty much just going to be using that, I think, for now. And I'm hoping that I didn't make a mistake for these capacitors. And I'm going to make a lot of those capacitors. I'm going to make as many as I can, in fact. Let me grab some more redstone. Probably going to try to make a good stack of them. That way we have them for later. Alright, very close. Alright, 51 should work. I can live with that. Do I need that for upgrading? Let's see. I know there's the capacitor. What is that? There's a level 2 capacitor, and my mind's going blank on me as to what that's called. Alright, let's just type that in real quick. Capacitor. There it is. Double layer capacitor. Why did mine go blank on that? It's fine. Alright, so just glad we don't need the SeNtiMeL for that. Alright, cool. Alright, now we just need to jump back into this. I'm going to craft the SeNtiMeL from Ender IO. So let's go ahead and pop that in there. We'll go ahead and grab a few machine chassis. 6 should be fine. That's probably more than what we need, but at least we'll have them for later if we absolutely need them. We already got plenty of pistons crafted and our first SeNtiMeL. Alright, so next off, I wouldn't mind grabbing an alloy smelter. So I'm going to need 3 furnaces, a cauldron. It should be easy to do. Cauldron, there we go. And I'm not sure, I got 2 furnaces crafted. And there's cobblestone in this chest that probably should not be. So let's just use that. And then we'll pop that back into our sorting system to make its way, hopefully, nice. Right there into the barrel where it's supposed to be. It found its home. Alright, let's see. There we go. Alloy smelter. Nice, awesome. We can go ahead and start setting this up. Now, I don't know why it's doing that on my hotbar. It's kind of like a ghost image there. I'm pretty sure the SeNtiMeL does the same thing, and it does it with the forge micro blocks as well when you put those on your hotbar. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Anyway, let's see. I'm going to try to set these guys up. I'm thinking either on this wall, or I might go ahead and just replace my macerator and furnace for now with the SeNtiMeL and the alloy smelter. That might not be such a bad idea. Then we could run the power over here. We could pick all these up. We wouldn't need those anymore. We could just put those against this wall with everything else. The SeNtiMeL, I do know, produces extra things sometimes, like, let's see, cobblestone, and sometimes it'll produce like an extra, like a byproduct, I guess, of your ore. So, like, I think if you have copper, I think it gives you a chance of getting like a piece of gold, like pulverized gold. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and probably pick up my macerator and my furnace for now. And I'm going to clean this up back here. And I'll see you guys back in just a second. And just a little bit of cleaning up later. I got the SeNtiMeL and the alloy smelter down. This should work exactly like we had it before, except it's just our SeNtiMeL and the alloy smelter now. So our items should come in from our ender chest, make their way into the gold chest that are ores that we want to process. That'll go into our SeNtiMeL, and we'll have this set up to go into our smelter and then get pulled out into our sorting system. So let's go ahead and see if we can set this up real quick. So the SeNtiMeL, if we click on the configure IO, left click to drag it around, you can see on the top it's actually showing that we have an input coming in. So let's go ahead and set that up as, let's see, right click, we'll pull, and then on the right side, if we right click that, we can set that to push. We'll have that go out into our furnace. Now, I don't think we really have to have this set up to pull. I'm pretty sure things will just make their way in here anyway, so we could just have this probably set on none. And then on our alloy smelter, let's go ahead and click onto this side. We'll have this pull from the left side, and this should hopefully automatically pull this transfer node on top should hopefully pull whatever's left in here that it smelts into our system. So let's go ahead and give this a little test run. We're gonna need to supply this with some power. So let's grab some of our kinesis pipes. There they are. And we'll just go ahead and run this over here. Let's see, hopefully this will work. All right, good, it connected. It's a good thing. And very soon, I'm probably gonna be looking at replacing this, but awesome. We got power making its way over like that. That looks nice. Filling up our machines with power, working good. And if I'm not mistaken, we could just go ahead and just straight upgrade these to a double layer capacitor to help increase the speed of our machines. So as you can see on the double layer capacitor, increases energy storage and speed, and then slash ranges of some machines. But in this case, this will just speed up our machines. So might not be that bad, but we need energetic alloy. And for that, gold, redstone, and glowstone in our alloy smelter. So let's go ahead and craft a little bit of that. I don't see a problem with this. Let's see, let's go ahead and grab a little bit of glowstone. We'll do 12 of these for now. So pop you in there. 12 redstone, 12 glowstone. And I'm going to put this in alloys mode, so that way it knows it's going to cook us up our energetic alloy. And hopefully once this is finished, we should be able to craft ourselves those capacitors to help speed up our machines and our processing. All right, that should work. All right, so I think, let's see, I'm also going to need some coal powder. Now I could probably use our macerator, but I'm going to go ahead and just use our sag mill. Brand new machine, brand new toy. Let's play with it just a little bit and see how well this actually works. We can also take this flint, shift click that in there, or just manually put that in there right here in this slot. If you hold shift right here, it says main output 120%, bonus output of 125%, and a power reduction of 15%. So it's not a bad idea to use a little bit of flint in here. I don't know if it's gonna actually affect the coal. It might. All right. And this is outputting, I'm guessing, where are you putting my energetic alloys? Ooh, probably in our Ender IO chest. Even better, nice. That'll work. All right, so let's grab a little bit of our pulverized coal, and we should be able to pump that right there. 2 energetic alloy. Wait, did I get that wrong? I already forgot the recipe. Yep, 2 basic capacitors on the sides. So I was close. There we go. Double layer capacitor. All right, so this machine's practically almost done with our pulverized coal. It's more than enough than what we need for now. Let's go ahead and pop in our double layer capacitor. And yep, there we go. So that's speeding up a lot more than what it was. So that's good. There's our pulverized coal. And we should have enough in here for another double layer capacitor. So pulverized coal. 2 more of these capacitors. That's why I made so many of those basic capacitors. We're going to be using quite a bit of those here in Ender IO. So there we go, 32% on the flint. Now it looks like it's actually working. Awesome, so we're going to go ahead and finish cooking that up. Now in the meantime, I wouldn't mind messing around with the power a little bit. As you guys can see, this is pulling, looks like it's pulling a fair amount through our power supply here. But I still wouldn't mind upgrading that into maybe some energy conduits from Ender IO. And to make those, we're going to need some conduit binder and some conductive iron, which we are going to need the alloy smelter for. So a little bit of iron, some redstone, that'll give us our conductive iron we're looking for. But this, our conduit binder, we're going to need the binder composite. Gravel, sand, and clay. Now, how are we doing for all that? Let's grab a stack of gravel, a little bit of sand, and I think I got a little bit of clay left. Good. All right, let's go ahead and see about crafting a little bit of this binder composite up real quick, and then we'll get that smelting. So I'm just gonna go ahead and craft up all that I can. Let's go ahead and put this stuff back in here. That way we can use that later. Awesome, so we'll just go ahead and pop this back to furnace only mode for now, and then we'll put that in there. That should start sending all of that binder composite and the conduit binder right into our Ender IO chest, hopefully. Nice. Looking good. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let that finish processing real fast, and then I'll start getting some conductive iron up and running. We can get ourselves some energy conduits made in just a minute. I'll be right back. And 33 conductive iron later with some conduit binder, we should be able to craft ourselves some energy conduits. Awesome, there we go. You guys will also notice I got a little bit of silicon here in my inventory, which I went ahead and crafted through our sag mill with some sand. I just threw about, what was it, I think it was 3 stacks of sand, and that gave us a little over 2 stacks of silicon, so that'll work for now. I know I'm going to probably be needing that in the near future, and I'm going to go ahead and just leave the rest of this in there just in case I need that, as well as the conduit binder. So a good stack of energy conduits should hopefully suffice for now. Let's go ahead and see if we can hook this up. So I'm gonna go and just break all of our kinesis pipes here. That should work. And we'll just mute that. Yeah, that noise. Somebody's calling me. Too bad. Alright, doesn't look important. So let's go ahead and just finish this up right here to our, there we go, hardened energy cell. We'll go ahead and just connect all these up like this. In fact, what I think I'm gonna go ahead and do is probably take this into the bottom of the machines here. So let's see, crescent hammer, or shift right click to pick them up. And this should be able to go ahead and connect to all of our thermal expansion machines as well. Nice. Awesome. Looking good. And I'm going to just run this probably straight through here. Should be able to do that right here into the bottom of these two guys. That way it keeps it a little bit clean. And I'll show you guys what we're going to do in just a minute to make this look good. Because it might look a little tacky at the moment. We come out here and we just see, you know, these energy conduits right just underneath the machines. See, I'm not sure. Do the actual covers work? I'm just curious. Right, let me also get rid of this stuff. Alright, so no go on those, but we can use our conduit binder here. And I'm going to go ahead and craft up some facades. So there we go, conduit facades. Should have 8 of those. And next off, I'm going to find us the painting machine. With this, we just need a diamond, a little bit of electrical steel, some nether quartz, and a machine chassis. So to make electrical steel, just needs pulverized coal, a little bit of silicon, and some iron in our alloy smelter. So let's just do, let's see, we got 10 of each, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll do 10, 10, and 10. And that should start cooking us up a little bit of our electrical steel. So we're gonna need 5 of those. Let me also grab a diamond while I'm at it. And 2 pieces of nether quartz. And then we'll have this also hook up. Maybe I'll hook that up. Maybe I'll do that right here. Grab a little bit of energy conduit, and that should work right there. Alright, nice. I'm probably going to need more conduit facades, probably more than that. So let's grab a couple stacks of our conduit binder. And then that way I'll have these for later, whenever I need them. Alright. So where are you ending up? Right here? Nice, that works for me. We got our 5 electrical steel. Machine chassis, and surprise, I actually remembered a recipe for once. Well, it wasn't too hard to remember, but there we go. There's our painting machine. We'll just pop that guy down right there. So it should start filling up with some power for us. And we just need to place our conduit facades right there and tell it what we want it to paint these as. And we pretty much just want it to be nether bricks. So all we gotta do is place 1 nether brick right there, and it should start working its way into conduit facade. So if we take this, we just right click this onto our conduits down here, and it'll pretty much just kind of camouflage our energy conduits. It'll still be inside of the facade and connecting and everything, but just hides it so it's a little bit more visually pleasing for us. Alright, so there's a little electrical steel. I also would not mind crafting from Ender.io a Yeta wrench. So we're going to need a basic gear and some sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. And let's grab a few sticks. Place you back in there. All right, let's craft you real fast. 1 and 2, which requires a little bit of electrical steel as well. If we hover over this, it says hides conduit facades when held, so that way we can actually see through our conduit facades. So if I switch back to just, normal drill, I guess it works on the crescent hammer too. Oh, that's nice. That's very helpful, actually. That'll work for me. All right, we got 14 more of you, but it also does a few other things. Shift right click to break machines, which we can do with the crescent hammer. Shift left click on a conduit to open the conduit settings in the GUI, and then use shift mouse wheel or Y to render a single conduit type, so that way it only shows that type of conduit. The other nice thing about conduits from Ender.io, if you don't know, we can actually place more than one type of conduit in a single block space. So for instance, if I wanted to run like item conduits and energy conduits in the same block space, we can actually do that with Ender.io. It's really nice. We could just shift left click to, say which mode we want to set our energy conduits to. We obviously want it to insert into the painting machine. And I think we can actually repaint these something else if we have too many made. Hopefully we can. And we'll just finish that up. I misplaced one in the back, but that looks a lot nicer. There we go. We got that back. I could also do that in the floor as well. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put those there. And I should have a piece of stone. Let's see if we can repaint those real fast. Nice, we can. Perfect. I'll probably redo a little bit of this later on, but we do want to set this to extract as well. Just to make sure it's set to that. We can also get rid of these if we want to and hook it up with the energy conduits as well to the solar panel. But I think for now, we'll be all right. I don't think it's going to hurt anything to leave those few kinesis pipes there running for us. I'm going to grab a few more pieces of stone. I'm going to clean up just a little bit. Now, we got our start in Ender.io as well as thermal expansion, but I wouldn't mind jumping into maybe a little bit of an upgrade for my jetpack. I've been using this electrical jetpack for a while now, and it seems to run out pretty quick. So I wouldn't mind upgrading that, hopefully to something a little bit better that might last a little bit longer for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put my stuff away. Let's kind of clean up the inventory real quick. We'll just throw everything into our sorting system to do our dirty work for us. There we go. I'll take that as well, and you. And let's see what is required of us to start crafting some jetpacks. So we have simply jetpacks in this pack. And let's see, we can do leadstone to resonant jetpacks. Or we could take the Ender.io side of things. So apparently it's got an integration with Ender.io. So that way we can make like conductive iron jetpacks. Which don't look too bad to make, actually. Insulated redstone conduit. And then electrical steel. Which actually, yeah, this actually does not look that bad to make. I might just do that. That does not look too bad to do. We might go just up to the energetic jetpack. Alright, so let me do a little extra crafting real quick. I know we got a fair amount of basic capacitors. I'm going to get some more conductive iron up and running. Leather strap, I think I should have enough leather for that. And then I'll get some basic gears up and running as well. We should have enough capacitors, hopefully. Alright, I'll see you guys back in just a minute. Alright guys, and we're back. So I got a few things put together for us. I got some basic gears. I went ahead and grabbed the pistons. I'm not sure if I'm going to need those or not. I think I might just left those in my inventory actually. Some leather, I grabbed that from my Botania area. Some conduit binder. And I went ahead and crafted up some redstone alloy and some conductive iron as well. I went ahead and got a few more machine chassis too. And in our alloy smelter, I got some energetic alloys making as well. So a little bit of gold, glowstone, and redstone. Let's see, let's go ahead and start working on the lowest tier jetpack, the conductive iron jetpack. So we're gonna need a basic capacitor, leather strap. Let's see, I need to grab some iron, actually. grab that. You know, let's go ahead and grab a little bit of redstone. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need that as well. There we go. Alright, so might involve a fair amount of shift clicking. So we're going to need some insulated redstone conduit. We got the redstone alloys made. Just a little bit of silicon in the redstone, so that shouldn't be too bad. Let's see, let's go ahead and take this. We'll do 32 of those. That should be more than enough for now, hopefully. And then we just need to hopefully craft 2 of these thrusters. And we should have everything else, the basic capacitors and conductive iron. There we go. Tier 1. Let's see if we can jump up to the tier 2. So we're going to need a little bit more electrical steel. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to get a little bit of that processed up real quick. Let me go ahead and grab 16 of those. Let's grab some coal. And I think I needed a little bit of iron as well. So I got all of that. Pop this in there with you. Oh, wait, hold on. I needed that. That's going to get us our coal powder. Or in this case, pulverized coal. And then just a little bit of iron. So we just need 2 pieces of this. All right, so what else do we need in the meantime? Oh, actually, yeah, we're going to definitely need more. So we need just the machine chassis, some basic capacitors, some energy conduits. All right, I will grab that. All right, electrical steel, go ahead. Make your way in here. Come on. There we go. Nice. All right, so from here, our electrical things, there we go. 2 of the electrical steel thrusters. That'll work there. And then lastly, we just need our conductive iron, 4 more electrical steel. All right, this thing, hurry up. You're almost there, I know you are. We got 2, that should be the 3rd piece that was sending its way in. And then just 1 more. Come on, oh, there it is, nice. I was able to catch it before it sent it off. All right, and it looks like I'm gonna have to put this one in probably myself because of this conductive iron jetpack there. So if I remember correctly, basic capacitor there. Nice, we got our electrical steel jetpack. All right, I know we're also gonna need the energetic alloys, so I'll go ahead and take that. And let's see, we just need a double layer capacitor. I'm gonna need a little bit more coal powder. So I'm actually gonna snag a little bit. If you don't mind there, alloy smelter? No? Good. Didn't think so. So there we go, double layer capacitor. And then from there, we need this, whoa, pulsating crystals, which is gonna require a little bit of enderium. Fortunately, I can't do that because I need 4 ender pearls to make a bucket of resonant ender, and I don't have the 4 ender pearls, so that's unfortunate. So energetic alloy, or the energetic jetpack's gonna have to wait for now. So we're gonna be stuck with a little bit of the 400 RF. So this is just using 50 RF. You know what? That should be fine. But we need a way to power this. So to get power to this guy, I think one of the best ways is either Ender IO's, let's see, capacitor bank. Wait, what? Depreciated. Is that the wrong one? Hold on. Ah, there we go. That's better. All right, so we got that one. We got the creative, which obviously is a little cheaty. This is the one we want. So we're gonna need a hardened energy cell, which we actually have, which is nice. 4 double layer capacitors and a little bit of iron. So let's go ahead and craft that up real quick. We should have everything needed for that. We just need a little bit of the coal powder here, or pulverized coal, my bad. Place that there. Some energetic alloy. We just need 4, which you already got 1. Let's see if we can snag you. And place that in the center. I wonder if this is going to actually retain its charge. Let's hope it does. There we go. And it does not. And you know what? That's fine. I'm not going to worry too much about it. All right, so I'm actually going to go ahead and just place that right back there. Filling up with the power from our solar panel. So 320 RF per tick. It's actually just, that's the internal buffer. It was on our solar panel there. So that's done. And I'm going to go ahead and pop my electrical steel jetpack right in there. That's going to go ahead and start slowly filling that up. Obviously, we don't have enough power in there at the moment. but I'm gonna go ahead and just say that that's good for now. Let's see how well this guy actually works. Oh, nice. It actually shows it on screen too. And I don't really hear anything, so I guess it doesn't really have a sound for it at the moment. But we got our jetpack energy at the top left and engine hover. So let's go ahead and take a look at our controls real quick. Open backpack, dark steel armor, gameplay. So where would this be at? IC2, inventory, miscellaneous, activate hover harness. I don't think that's it. Movement, multiplayer, railcraft, simply jetpacks. There we go. All right, so switch mode is V, and then turn on or off is F. So I probably need to switch that to something else for now. So what's set onto C? And U, side inventory key. Right, industrial craft. Well, you can go there for now then. And is that cleared up now? Let's just make sure that jetpack. So there's still something else taking up C. Oh, there it is, crafting grid. All right, let's put that on K. Scroll down, make sure that this is good. All right, awesome. Go ahead and click done. And obviously you guys can change your key bindings to whatever else you want. I just want mine right here. So engine on and off. Looks like, all right, that. And F. Doesn't really look like it's doing much. All right, so that's engine off. So C turns it on and off with what I just set up. Nice. Now hover mode. How do we do hover mode on this thing? Hover mode disabled. Else light when active must be worn as a chest plate. I wonder why hover mode's not working. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. But let's see, let's scroll down real quick one more time just to make sure I didn't mess up. Switch mode V. Am I hitting V? Oh, there we go. I was hitting F. Why was I hitting F? All right, there we go. Now we have hover mode. So seeing how this is just a tier 2 jetpack, it's gonna allow us to hover a little bit, but it's gonna just kind of make its way down a little bit. It's gonna just slow fall down. Once we get a higher tier jetpack, it won't go down as much. It'll go down a lot slower. But for now, you know what? I'm actually fairly happy with this. So I'll go ahead and turn off hover mode, and that should retain a lot more power than what my other one was doing. Nice. All right, guys. Well, I think that's gonna about do it for today. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. If you guys would rate the video, I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you guys then. Goodbye.